Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV's News Pulse. I'm Akivito, and three people had died in an accident on Sunday night at 4th Mile, Dimapur. DCP Crime, Dimapur, Bharat Lakshman informed Hornbill TV that the accident happened at around 10:30 p.m. where two men and a lady died. The cause of the accident is the result of drunk driving and overspeeding, said Lakshman. Lakshman added that further investigation is going on to probe more into the incident. Let's have a recap to what DCP Bharat had to say on this accident.
Yes, Kali around 10:30, Amikan Traffic Control Room te we received information regarding accident near Dimapur village junction. The accident was between a Baleno car and Innova, wherein Baleno was hit by Innova car, and three persons were shifted to the referral hospital, which succumbed to their injuries. And later on, the police party also they reached the spot. They tried to identify the victims and the whereabouts of the accused. And then it was later accused was arrested around 3:30 a.m. From Dimapur. After the accident, it was reported to our traffic control room. Immediately, team was launched and they went to the scene of crime. Of course, driver was not there. So after search of the vehicle, they found some document like driving license and other vehicle documents in the vehicle, which led to the certain person, which was of course not the driver himself. So after the intensive manhunt, he was arrested from Nepali Kashiram at around 3:30 a.m. in the morning by the traffic control and the traffic zone 2 team. Yes, when accused was arrested, his alcometer readings were taken and he was found under the influence of liquor. As per our preliminary investigation, yes, we found the evidence of he was overspeeding. Of course, accident हुआ time ते both the vehicles came to the halt, and the driver of the vehicle Innova, he was also actually injured in chest. He had injury in chest and head, and as per the witnesses statement, he also was unconscious. So later on, he was also asked to go to the hospital. So, and when we took the statement of the driver, he's saying he tried to save one of the victims, but since he was also not in complete senses, so he could not do that and he fell unconscious. So it cannot be a case of hit and run. As per our preliminary investigation, no, he was driving straight and it happened at the junction. So none of the vehicle was on the wrong lane. Right now he's in our police custody. So we are recording his statement and his other medical and other things, other legal requirements are being completed.
And to talk more about that particular accident and also traffic laws in general in Dimapur district, we have with us, joining us over the phone, we've got with us DCP Crime, Sir Bharat Lakshman, who is joining with us on Hornbill TV. So we will speak to the DCP and find out more about the general perception of traffic in Dimapur. Thank you, sir, for joining us on this platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. So, sir, coming to that accident, so would that be the first casualty for the year 2021 and 2022 in the in the highway?
Yes, for the year 2022,
yes, sir.
That is the first accident involving casualties in the Dimapur district.
All right, sir. All right, so there are so many intersection points that actually hit the highway. I mean, like you can take the 3rd Mile intersection point, the 4th Mile, 5th Mile. So what are some of the ways to actually stop accidents from happening? Because do you think that the use of speed breakers at those intersection points would help avoid accidents?
See, actually, this is a very technical issue.
All right.
Wherein departments in the road constructions, engineering departments,
yes,
as well as municipal and police department.
All right.
You have to do actually a technical analysis, and even as far as your lot of accident in particular area,
yes,
we do have something called black spot concept,
all right,
wherein we do based on the actual data,
right,
and based on the data analysis, we declare some area as black spot or otherwise. So I think for this multidisciplinary and multi-departmental committee
okay,
can look into this under the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways.
all right. So with regard to the district of Dimapur, so according to your perception, what are some of the most common traffic violations that one sees?
See, as a policeman and as a layman traveling in Dimapur,
Yes.
and based on the data with the Dimapur Traffic Police, I can say riding without helmet could be the number one traffic violations we are noticed,
All right.
followed by not following lane disciplines,
Yes.
then parking violations,
Yes.
also using mobile while driving,
Yes.
and not wearing seat belts. So I think this could be major traffic violations which we have challenged in the recent times.
All right. So Dimapur at one point of time had started using the traffic lights and traffic signals, but it was discontinued. So is there any plan of the traffic lights coming back into use?
Yeah, that's very much true. Once we had this system in our town,
Yes.
as far as your second part of the question,
Yes.
I think it's a very valid question you asked,
All right.
and we are also pondering over it.
All right.
So hopefully, if there is some development, I will let you know.
All right. So was there any particular reason that the use of traffic signals were discontinued?
I am myself not particularly aware of this particular scenario in which it was discontinued, so I cannot comment on that.
All right. So recently in 2018, the Union Ministry of Road and Transport and Highways had set the speed limits in national expressways to be 120 kilometers per hour and national highways to be 100 kilometers per hour. So do we have any speed limits here in Dimapur, especially on the highway? And also, do the traffic police in Dimapur have speedometers and or equipments that can help them better do their jobs?
See, regarding first part of your question,
Yes.
regarding central government's notification,
Yes, sir.
so under section 112,
Okay, sir.
central government 112 of MU Act, which authorizes the central government to
Yes.
prescribe maximum speed.
Yes.
Now, this speed is different for different class of vehicle,
All right.
and this also depends on the different type of vehicle and different roads. For example, expressway, as you have mentioned,
Yes.
it is 120 kilometers, whereas it for 4 lanes is 100. Then when it comes to the roads within municipal limit,
Okay, sir.
again there is a different speed limit
All right.
depending on the type of vehicle. It is 3-wheeler, whether it's 4-wheeler, heavy vehicle. Yeah, so this central government do issue notification from time to time. The latest being, as you mentioned, was issued in year 2018, 6th of April,
All right.
if I am not wrong.
Okay, sir.
And as far as the second part of your question is concerned, yes, we do have speedometers with Dimapur Traffic Police,
All right.
which helps them in enforcement drive.
All right, sir. So normally for the state of Nagaland, we've been plagued with bad roads for quite a long time now. But then now with the introduction of the new highway and the quality of the road, it's gotten comparatively better. But also with coming with the better part, we are also seeing a rise in overspeeding and reckless driving. So I mean, like, who or how is the speed being monitored?
See, as I mentioned, we have speedometers,
Yeah.
but as of now, there are many technological advancement in this particular area. So I think in coming times we will be actually acquiring latest technology.
Okay.
But as of now, we have basic instruments,
Yes.
that is speedometer.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so is there any plans for the traffic to install CCTV cameras on signal points so that even if a perpetrator somehow manages to escape from the police, there is a video evidence that, okay, this particular license plate was found to be guilty of this certain thing. So is there a possibility that the traffic signals, or rather the traffic points, will start having CCTV cameras?
Yes, I do see there is a very much possibility in this regard.
All right, sir.
We do have certain infrastructure as of now, which of course doesn't match with the requirements of the town.
All right.
But of course, we are in the process of sending a proposal to our headquarters,
All right.
and I do see a possibility of having that.
All right, so and also according to your perception, do you think that the drivers in Nagaland and especially in Dimapur district are actually traffic? Do they have traffic sense, or do you think that we still lag behind when it comes to traffic etiquettes?
Uh, I should, I think, compliment you for inventing traffic sense, like common sense.
All right.
And unfortunately, what I observe, yes, most of the drivers here do lack that.
All right.
Yeah, so we are lacking in that particular regard.
All right. Also, sir, and then I guess I would end our talk with this question, sir. Do the traffic rules only apply to civilians, or do they even apply to people in uniform, sir?
See, when it comes to traffic rules, it doesn't differentiate between whether you are a uniformed personnel or civilian or VIP. It applies equally to one and all.
All right. All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining with us on Onbill TV and sharing with us your views on traffic enforcement in Dimapur. We will closely connect with you again on any matters such as this. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you are welcome.
All right. So that was DCP Bharat Lakshman, who just told us the analogy of the traffic here in Dimapur district, and also what further plans there are for the Dimapur traffic and the time that will be taken to implement, and also on the evaluation of those intersection points being covered with speed breakers that will need a multi-departmental commission.